potential eviction crisis across the country, I want to bring in Eliza Dorano, the Senior Narrative Change Liaison at Princeton University's Eviction Lab. Thanks so much for being here. Can you just walk us through what happens if this moratorium expires?
Thank you, Diane. You know, getting kicked out of your home is devastating under normal circumstances. In the 27 cities the Eviction Lab tracks, we have seen landlords file for over 162,000 evictions during the pandemic. So, you know, in a best case scenario, a family might end up combining households with somebody else, you know, sleeping on a couch, maybe sleeping in their car or seeking refuge at a shelter. But with the CDC order expiring in 2 weeks, we are worried that eviction cases that should have happened or would likely have happened in 2020 will get pushed into 2021 right as protections and support for tenants are expiring.
So if the federal government doesn't renew this, could the states then step in and issue their own moratorium?
States can absolutely step in and provide eviction moratoriums. However, you know, we saw many states implement moratoria earlier this year, but at this point, less than 10 U.S. states have comprehensive eviction bans. So really, the federal CDC moratorium is the big, you know, Band-Aid on the gushing wound that we're looking at in terms of the housing crisis. So when that expires, if you do not live in one of those states, if you don't live in Oregon or Washington State or Minnesota, there will be nothing else standing in the way, you know, but helping to protect and support you and your community during a pandemic winter.
Now, this conversation often understandably focuses on renters, but landlords also get affected here, and some rely on rental income for their livelihood. Now they can't collect rent, but they still have to pay the carrying costs on their property. At least one landlord has already won in court, arguing that the eviction ban is unconstitutional. So how do we help renters without leaving landlords out to dry?
Absolutely. I think that you're making an important point. At this critical juncture in American history, nobody should go without a place to call home or shelter. So that includes both tenants and landlords. You know, we're very actively watching the current congressional talks of a new stimulus plan. But really, you know, we saw earlier this year that sending people cash does work. We saw that the rent eats first, we often say at the Eviction Lab. People have prioritized paying rent over paying for other necessities over the cost of this year. And we've started to see families fall behind in the absence of additional stimulus checks. So tenants were able to stay current for a lot of the first half of the year. But since September, we've seen increased eviction filings and for higher amounts of money. So in an average year, a Houston tenant might be evicted for $1,000, which is about a month's rent, but now Houston tenants are facing eviction for an average of $2,000.
Do you expect to see more cases like that recent one play out in court if these eviction bans continue without some kind of extra relief?
Yes, you know, we absolutely, like, I think the thing that's keeping me up at night is that, you know, if Congress is not able to come to a solution, there will be a 20-day window between December 31st and when President-elect Biden takes office where there will be no protections in place. So it is absolutely critical that states and the federal government step in before that window opens and leaves renters and landlords out in the dark.
And then, Eliza, as we heard Andrew mention, the CDC order does not waive missed payments, it just postpones them. So what happens when this eventually ends? Because eventually it will. Will tenants suddenly be expected to pay all those rent payments that they missed?
Absolutely. An eviction ban does not mean that people do not have to pay rent. It just postpones when that bill comes due. Now, many people across the United States have lost jobs through no fault of their own, or it might not be safe for them to go back to work. And for that reason, it's important that whatever sort of stimulus agreement Congress comes to includes money to help alleviate the type of debt that families may be accumulating through no fault of their their own across the course of the pandemic. So in a place like New York City, where rents are higher, the average amount of debt that tenants are facing right now is $5,000. It varies from city to city, but that information, I think, is crucial to how generous our stimulus response should be.
All right. A lot of people watching Capitol Hill right now. Eliza Dorano from Princeton University's Eviction Lab. Thank you.
Good morning. It is Monday, Christmas week, Monday 21st, the year is 2020, Monday, December 21st, the year is 2021, a few days before Christmas. And a lot of people, this is not going to be a good Christmas for them. A lot of people living in the United States and probably around the world, because of the coronavirus pandemic, have not been able to work or earn sufficient income to pay their rent. And we have a government that just don't give a fuck. They don't care, y'all. They don't care. They just don't care. They put in this moratorium on evictions, but I know for a fact that in many jurisdictions, they still are evicting people from these homes. Even with this CDC moratorium, so it's not stopping anything. People are still being evicted. People are still losing their homes. People are still being put out on the streets. The United States government has offered $0 and cents to help these people with rental assistance. And a lot of people, and I'm looking at a lot of cruel Americans and the comments that they make. It's sad because I happen to know where I live at now. I have neighbors who haven't paid rent in months. And they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Because eventually they know their credit is shot to hell. People have their cars repossessed. People they can't stay in these apartments. I mean, it's just a very bad situation, and no one in the United States government seems to give a fuck. Donald Trump don't give a shit. He don't care. I mean, they have not offered any type of rental assistance other than just slapping on this moratorium. Even now, as they're rushing to get to Congress to get the stuff, did they offer any type of rental assistance to help landlords or to help renters or to help anybody? They don't give a fuck. So you're on your own. You better start figuring out a way how you're going to make it. A lot of black people pride themselves on having their own place, their own home. They live alone. They got this stuff. Even though Big Mama might be 1 mile up the street or right next door around the corner, I think those times are changing. So in our community, we can't get along. We can't stand each other. Prime example, we're on one side of town. I'm over here. We both paying expensive ass rent. We could have been in one household. We couldn't get along with each other for various reasons. Who left these towels on the floor? Well, shit, who do you think left the towels on the floor? Was it Casper the Friendly Ghost? There ain't no ghost running around here. Pick the towels up, put them in dirty hamper. Could live in peace. So we got 2 Christmas trees, one over here, TV, furniture, everything separate. Guys just getting old, y'all. But even that is going to have to change. Because moving forward, we can't continue down as fast. And I'm not going to continue down as fast. Let him know something's going to have to change here, mister. I do mean mister from the color purple. But something, black folks are going to need to stop all this nigga shit. And start living together, peacefully together. A lot of people are going to be homeless otherwise. A lot of people are going to, even though me and Earl are not facing financial hardships, why are we paying these outrageous amounts of rent? It doesn't make sense. And a lot of these people who live in this complex who haven't paid rent, they're going to have to go back home. Or go stay with somebody of some sort or something. If they have some place to go. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of homeless people. And if you think these people, the government gives a damn about your black ears, you think Donald Trump and those Republicans who might win these 2 Senate seats in Georgia, if they win these 2 Senate seats in Georgia, forget about it. They don't give a damn about you niggas. Po niggas, white trash, whatever. They don't give a fuck. I just read an article about this Asian community that's going to have all these evictions going on. Because their restaurants and stuff, they were renting apartments. And, every community is being impacted by this in the United States. Every community. White, black, Asians, Hispanic. And people are struggling to pay their bills because they have no money coming in. People who've had successful restaurants, they're shutting them down left and right and wondering how they're going to survive. And we're looking at this, that's why when people were voting for Donald Trump and those Republicans, I never understood it. Because I knew something like this was going to happen. Donald Trump was ill prepared to handle a crisis, and you see how he handled it. This has been a disaster. This has been a flat-out disaster. And they can't come to agreement now. At the last minute, they're trying to hamstring something together. It's not going to work. It's not going to fix the issues. The little bit of money they throwing out was $600 to people, or $300 on unemployment. What is this? It's nothing. And those of you sitting around here and have been hoping that you see, if we continue down this path, those of you sitting over there all smug, like, ain't even bothering me. I'm okay. My stuff is paid. You're going to be next on the chopping block. I've seen this. Your black ass, your white ass, your Asian ass, your Mexican ass. You next. So you better care about your neighbor, because you about to be in that same predicament. You next. A lot of y'all be thinking, oh, I ain't going to impact me. Okay. I've been on this showboat before, and it don't end well. It was like being on the Titanic. Some folks made it off the Titanic, but the vast majority didn't get off the Titanic because there was never enough lifeboats to get everybody off. It wasn't designed this way. It wasn't designed that way. And the United States government, the United States ain't designed to save everybody. They're not going to do it because they don't give a fuck. Arrogant, ignorant, stupid Republicans, I hate them. Let's coffee. Donald Trump's dumbass. Where the fuck is he? He said they're plotting, hey, he's going to stay in the White House after he done lost the election. He's still in there trying to keep it. He's still in there trying to hold on to something. Man, go. It's over with. But he's still in there plotting and planning how he's going to stay in the White House, even though he lost the election by more than 7 million votes. Give it up, buddy. Your 4 minutes, your 4 years of fame is up. Go on into obscurity. The Trump era is over. Thank goodness that motherfucker leaving. Because if he had hung around in 2021, and y'all thought 2020 was bad, clutch your pearls. Because 2021 is going to be much worse. It ain't going to get no better. Yeah, everybody's all excited about a vaccine that don't nobody want to take. I'm not taking a vaccine. Ain't enough out there for anybody to take. Not enough vaccine available. People have fear. The pandemic is running wild. People are restless, going to birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, nightclubs. I just saw a report they busted someplace in New York with 160 people in there. Nobody's social distancing. They just suck in liquor, have a party. They don't give a fuck. DJ spinning, lock all their asses up. The bouncers, the DJ, the owner getting slapped with $15,000 in fines. Did they think about this shit before they had this illegal party? No. Nobody cares. So we stuck in this shit. We are stuck in the coronavirus pandemic because of our foolishness, our ignorance, our selfishness. And we're going to be in this for a minute. It ain't about to get no better. So, if y'all think in 2021 is going to come rescue your ass, you better off waiting on Jesus. This 2021 is going to be even worse ride. Because it ain't going to get better. More people about to lose their homes. More job losses. More deaths. Only thing good about 2021 is Donald Trump will be gone. But we have to see how Biden responds and how he can try to get things back together if that's even possible. It's a lost cause at this point. Right now it is. Maybe next year we'll be able to get the Americans to sit their asses down. They tell everybody not to travel for Thanksgiving. What y'all do? Sit in grandma's house eating turkey. That grandma did. I know plenty of people got together for Thanksgiving, and they ended up hospitals and sick as a damn dog. They shouldn't have did that shit. And here come Christmas, and guess what people doing again? The same old shit. The Christmas coronavirus gift giving program is back. I ain't gonna nobody tell me no damn Christmas. Fuck that shit. I'll make my own, order me a fried turkey and sit here and make some dinner. Which reminds me, when I get off this video, I'm gonna get my little fried turkey together. Go order it so I can go pick it up on Christmas Day. And give me that fried, my mask on, run up and get that damn fried turkey and get some sides too. Copeland's. It was not too late. But anyway, we got a bad situation going on here. With these evictions, job losses, lack of income, people are broke. And it's not about to get better. It's just not. Maybe we don't have the proper leadership right now. Even after we got damn near a month before Biden takes office. Ooh, that's a lot that can happen in a month. And people won't sit down no place. I drove last night. I went to get some dinner. I went to this restaurant and picked up some to-go food. It was called the Brown Bag Seafood Company. I went and picked it up. When I left, I cut through the city. I passed this club. It was 1,000 people lined up out there to that club to get in there. Cars everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? Y'all, you'd have thought it was a line down the street. I'm thinking, oh look. I just shook my head and kept going. You know, it was ridiculous. Cars everywhere. You thought they were giving away free food or something. People lined up, and it hadn't been about. It was about 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8, 7, so 7 about 6:30. I'm thinking, look at all these people lined up. Where are they going? What is the people going to get their clothes on? They ready to go. They ready to buy it. Fuck the coronavirus. Coronavirus going to eat on their ass. Unfortunately, every person I know who's had some type of event in their home says they've been. Everybody I know who had a birthday party, Thanksgiving, did anything in their home, they all got sick. Very few have escaped the crowd. I'm thinking, okay, how many times? Because you're in your home, it's a tight environment, people close together. Why are y'all doing this? And you're in a nightclub, packed people smoking hookah. Why? What's going on here? Me over here taking my little pills and vitamins and antibiotics and all kinds of shit. I'm like, I don't want to go around with you motherfuckers. So, anyway, this is ignorance. It is beyond ignorance. But this next year is going to be extremely rough for a lot of people. And if you think help is coming, it's not. If the Republicans gain those 2 seats that they're trying to hold on to, if they keep those seats, we're going to be doomed. Because there will not be, those Republicans have no incentive, no desire, and they're not going to do anything to improve the situation because they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Mitch McConnell and them, they don't give a damn. They do not care. Look at their actions. Look at them. Even when the Federal Reserve tell them and say, y'all need to do something much drastic than what you're doing, they still ain't doing it. What they're working on right now, the Federal Reserve has already said, this is not going to resolve these issues. It's not big enough. We need to think larger. And they like, no, fuck you. This is what we're doing. So, if Biden gets in office and the Republicans still have those seats, he's going to be hamstrung. He's not going to be able to get a lot of that stuff done. So we can be doomed even worse. Anyway. Well, I was hoping 2021 would be better, but it is not going to be. We're going to get off to a bad start. These people are just doing it's just a lot of crazy stuff. Just too much crazy stuff going on. But hey, this is America for you. That's what people want. And it's the same crazy ass people who voted for Donald, crazy motherfucking dumbass Trump couldn't believe he was the president. And he's still in there acting a damn fool. What are they going to do? Have to kick in the door and drag his ass out of there? Is that thing have to send the military in there to get his ass out? He's not, because he don't plan on leaving peacefully, it seems like it. He's just going to hang around there until somebody comes throw his ass out on the street. He's going to be another one of the people that got to evict. Because he don't want to go. So he got expensive homes he can go to. But he don't want to give up the presidency. What an idiot. Get lost, buddy. It's time to say goodbye. And get on down the road. You dumbass that voters for him, y'all be taking off back and beat till the skin come off your fucking back. You idiots who voted for this man, the people who voted for Donald Trump need the shit beat out their fucking asses. And I know some of these fools, stupid people, voting for that dumbass. Good thing he lost. Goodbye, Trump. But anyway, I'm about to cook me some breakfast. I got stuff I need to do today, too. Supposed to be hanging some curtains upstairs. I got some curtains in my bedroom. I got these damn expensive curtains. I'm trying to put the rod up there. I've been trying for 3 days to get that rod up there. Oh, Lord, he's making me help me. But I'm scared they're going to bring the coronavirus into the house. I will struggle on my own. I get it up there. I got it up there before. It's going to take me a second. I'm trying to remember how the hell I got that damn thing up there before, but I did get it up there somehow. We'll figure it out. And it's in a tight little I don't know how they box in that corner and that wall. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, that's my project for the day. Get them curtains up so I can close them. Look at that sun beaming in on my ass, burning me up in the morning time. But anyway, today it is Monday. It is December the 20th. The year is December 21st. And Monday, December 21st, the year is 2020. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. And it's 2021. Good luck with that one. I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of